Now, a petty argument turned into a gang war between youths of two areas. Now, several men belonging to Hongasandra and Kodi Chikkanahalli clashed at around 10:30 last night and then vandalized several vehicles. Now, the fight broke out between men identified as Ambrish and Sridhar of Hongasandra and Kabaddi Rajshekhar and Prakash of Kodi Chikkanahalli. Now, the youth of Hongasandra allegedly entered the Kodi Chikkanahalli area and vandalized bikes and cars parked in the area. They also smashed windows of shops and houses. Now, the police suspect that the local MLA and Congress leaders' men are behind the act. In fact, a petty argument turned into a gang war between youth of two areas. Now, several men belonging to Hongasandra and Kodi Chikkanahalli clashed at around 10:30 last night and vandalized several vehicles. Now, the fight broke out between men identified as Ambrish and Sridhar of Hongasandra and Kabaddi Rajshekhar and Prakash of Kodi Chikkanahalli. Now, it is stated that the youth of Hongasandra allegedly entered the Kodi Chikkanahalli area and vandalized bikes and cars parked in the area. They also smashed windows and shops. Now, the police suspect that the local MLA and Congress leaders' men are behind this act. Well, we now slip into a short break. News and updates will continue on the other side.
Ashirvad Pipes for smart water management. ಉತ್ತಮ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ ನೀರು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಗೆ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ್ ಪೈಪುಗಳನ್ನೇ ಬಳಸಿ.
शुगर का मारा चीनी बिना चाय जैसे किसी पीती समाचार हाय लाइफ होने चली थी बर्बाद रब ने तभी सुनी मेरी फरियाद.
This farm cream cracker sugar free now with the summer just like pastry.
This farm cream cracker sugar free masala no sugar पर मसालेदार.
अरे बंद करो भाई ये मच्छर घुस जाएगा.
यकीन नहीं होता ना?
Free comforter or a bed sheet set with every pair of Sleepwell mattresses. Hurry!
जानी पहचानी हो या अनजानी, आसान हो या मुश्किल, ये पहिए हर राह की उंगली थामना जानते हैं. तो सोचना क्या है? अब बस निकल पड़ो, क्योंकि जितना दूर जाओगे, अपनों के उतना करीब आओगे. Presenting high performance tubeless tires. JK Tire, total control.
87.7 KMPL ನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹೊಸ TVS ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಹೊರೆ ಇಳಿಸಿ ಈಗ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಜಮಾಯಿಸಿ.
Welcome back. Now, Bengaluru once used to be a city of lakes, but today hardly of them can be found. A particular lake on the outskirts of the city has been left to decay thanks to the apathy by a few government agencies.
This is neither a lawn nor a golf course. It is Puttanahalli Lake on the outskirts of Bengaluru. Senior citizens living here say that the lake used to provide water to about 10 villages in the area. The lake is spread across 37 acres and this is its present state. It has not been maintained for years. Shrubs and weeds have grown in this lake and the water is said to be toxic. Sewage from the apartments and liquid waste from BMTC depot flows into this lake. It is said that underground water resources are also polluted. Residents allege that when they drill bore wells, they got contaminated water. The mosquito menace too is rampant in the area.
ತುಂಬಾನೇ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಲಿ ನಮಗಾಗಲಿ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಡಿಸೀಸೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ BBMP ಅವರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀವಿ, BWSSB ಅವರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನವೂ ನಮಗಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಹೊತ್ತು ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರುವಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊಳ್ಳೆಗಳಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಪರೀತ ಸೊಳ್ಳೆಗಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಾಗಿಲು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೊಳ್ಳೆಗಳು.
Upalokayukta SP Majage has shown special interest in revamping the lake. The Lake Development Authority too had taken up works, but the presence of a nursery belonging to the Forest Department has become a hindrance. Officials of the department fear that if the lake revamping works get underway, there is a threat to the nursery and they would have to shift it to another place. Hence they spoke to the Upalokayukta and assured him that the Forest Department itself would take up revamping works. Despite the Upalokayukta's 2 visits and his oral caution to clean the lake by April, the Forest Department has not made up its mind to get on with the task. This devil-may-care attitude adopted by the forest officials has irked residents and they are planning to stage a protest to draw the attention of the government.
ಒಂದು 10-20 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೆರೆ ಭಾಳ ಹಾಲಿನಂಥ ನೀರಿತ್ತು. ನಾವು ಸಣ್ಣ ಹುಡುಗರಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಈ ಕೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಮೀನು ಹಿಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಮತ್ತು ನೀರನ್ನು ಕುಡಿತಿದ್ವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ ದುಃಖ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದು ಇವತ್ತು ಕೆರೆ ನೀರು ಕೊಳೆತು ನಾರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊಳ್ಳೆಗಳ ಆವಾಸ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಬಂದಂಥ ನೆಂಟರು 4 ಗಂಟೆ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿಯಲ್ಲ, ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸನೆ, ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ವಾಸನೆ.
What is in store for the lake now? Maltesh, News9, Bengaluru.
Now, it is one of the oldest parks in Bengaluru, but now has turned into a public toilet, all thanks to apathy of BBMP and other law enforcing agencies.
One can clearly see a board asking people not to indulge in nuisance. But look at these people. They are neither bothered about the warning nor the presence of the policemen. They are relieving themselves at a public place without an ounce of shame. In fact, SJ Park Police Station deputes a constable every day to stop this nuisance. But the cop does not make any effort to stop this everyday affair. You might have seen this park many times but may not know its history. Sri Krishna Rajendra Silver Jubilee Park was built way back in the year 1927 near KR Market to commemorate Krishna Rajendra Wadiyar's 25 years of reign. The park is now in a decaying state and the people walking around this place are forced to cover their nose as it's emanating unbearable stench. The irony is that there is a public toilet adjacent to the park, but very few people use it.
ನೋಡ್ದಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ತುಂಬ ಗಲೀಜು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಜನಗಳು. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇರೋರು ಕೂಡ ಇದೇ ಥರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಆದರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾಶ್ರೂಮಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸಗಳೇನಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ BBMP ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ, ತುಂಬ ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು. ಅವರು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಗರಸಭೆ ಪಾಲಿಕೆ ಸದಸ್ಯರೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲರ್ ಯಾರೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸೋದು. ಮಸೀದಿ ಇದೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ, ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯ ತುಂಬ ಜನನೇ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
Since KR Market is close by, people just rush in and huge crowds simply can't be controlled. The park is in a dilapidated state and 2 of its 3 gates have already been closed. The benches in the park are broken and the play units for children are rusted. Since there is also a big mosque close to the place, people are truly disturbed by the development.
ಏನಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಇವಾಗ 2 ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಇಲ್ಲದವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲದವ್ರು ಸಡನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆಗೆ. ಅದೇ ಆಗಿರೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ 2-3 ದಿನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಮರಿಗೌಡರು ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇದ್ದರು, ಅವರಿಂದ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕುಂಬಾರಪೇಟೆಗೆ ಹಾಕೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಲೀಜು.
There was a move to turn this park into a parking lot previously, but according to a court's directive, it was decided to retain it as a park. Residents are frustrated at the way it has been maintained. Now all that they want is relief from this nuisance at the earliest. Maltesh for News9, Bengaluru.